What is going on, traders? Happy Monday. It's been an absolutely amazing day. We made a lot of money today. I made a lot of money today. And today, let's break down what happened in the market. Let's give you guys a quick market recap and give you guys a further evaluation of what's going to happen in the week and how things are going to kind of play out. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Sumi. I'm with Team Basani. And today, I'm going to go over the trends, the issues, the ups and downs of January 12th, 2026. If you guys ever want to see me trade live, join my Discord link down below. It has everything in there. You can see me trade live. You can see all my plays in the VIP. There's a private membership there, and there's also a free group, but tons of information. I keep it super simple and super clean for everybody to understand. But let's go ahead and do this video so I can break down what happened today. So let me go ahead and share my screen like I always do. So we got a lot of stuff here. I'm going to pull up stocks one by one. So first, I'm going to start off with NVIDIA. Okay, NVIDIA. This was pretty interesting. Let me pull it up on the one chart. Okay, so NVIDIA, a little bit of mess today. And I kind of said this earlier in my video when I released it yesterday, where I was talking about how NVIDIA, I don't really think NVIDIA is going to do much, and NVIDIA didn't do much today. But at the same time, we have more that could potentially happen. I'm not necessarily sure. First thing I want to say is I think NVIDIA will push up, but I think it'll happen in about a month. I don't think it's going to happen right away. It's probably going to take a month for it to get to the 195 to 10 level. And tech strength is going to pull it back up to 200. Like there's a lot of tech strength happening right now, a lot of positive bullish movement with the AI stocks and everything going on. So I do think the video will start to push up to 200, but not right away. I think it'll take a while for it to happen. And that, what I mean by that is like a month. 6 months down the road, I think the video will start to push 250. I think the video is going to have a slow climb up. It's not going to be as astronomical and aggressive. I think Micron Tech is really going to take that department and start being more bullish. But I think in a year, we can see NVIDIA hitting 300. And for the short term, it's very choppy. It's not broken or breaking down, but it definitely is choppy. The stock, NVIDIA itself, is digesting gains after a massive run. They had a massive run. And one thing I want to talk about is CES. We had calls out on NVIDIA for CES, which we barely made money on. I thought this would run up even more. AMD, we made money on, but we didn't make as much money as I thought we would. Even though we were profitable and we take profits, the expectations were already priced in and we didn't make that much money. The market wants to know if NVIDIA is just a big bubble or if it's actually going to be a lucrative stock, not just a vision, okay? It doesn't want to see, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. It wants to actually see what is happening. What are you guys doing, okay? You guys run the AI market, what's happening? So the AI tech trade isn't dead, okay? It's still around. It's just very selective. They're pretty, they want to know which ones are the best. And I think Google's really seeing the effects of that. We're going to talk about that in a second here, but the pullbacks, they're being bought, so it's not going down. So there's good news and bad news. The pullbacks are being bought, but it's more so like long-term investors like myself, actually. I'm a big long-term investor of NVIDIA. I love NVIDIA. So if tech is holding, which it is, it's pushing up, NVIDIA is going to likely reclaim its $200 probably by the end of the month. The volatility is still staying high. It's not a smooth ride, but NVIDIA is definitely, it's not weak stock, but it's being held to a higher standard. It's the best way I could put it. So let's talk about gold. Gold has been up. I'm killing it with gold right now. We're in gold calls right now. That thing hit up to $17 a day. So gold went up. It is really, really pushing up. We have 420 to 430 coming in this week. I think it'll hit 430 by the end of the week. I think the momentum is still here. I think it's staying very strong. If you look at the stock for gold, the gold is up, guys. It is doing very, very well. So gold is climbing. Gold is getting to a very good level, and we're in gold calls ourselves. I think in 1 month we can start to see it to 430 to 445. There's a lot of uncertainty, so if the uncertainty still continues, we're going to see it push up. In 6 months, I think gold will start to stabilize around 450 to 480, as long as the geopolitics support gold, which they do, and the rates are in there. So I think in 1 year we could see gold getting to 480 to 520. Gold stays relevant as insurance no matter what. I think gold will still be around. And gold is like insurance, like I said. It's like insurance for stocks, and it's not speculation. It's gonna stay strong while stocks are strong, but it's also gonna stay strong while stocks are down. It's very hedged. And so investors are pricing in this uncertainty. It's not panic, but it's uncertainty. So even though the rate cut expectations are very high, they actually help the gold stay very relevant. Central banks and institutions are still accumulating gold. Trump also mentioned something about credit cards being cut down, the 10% thing, which is going to put them in a very scary position, banks, because they need that 24 to 30% interest. So gold is going to be a big thing. The dips are very, very shallow. The buyers are right underneath it. There's a slow accumulation, not just a spike, but gold is moving up. Gold is going to go up, and that tells you that people want the protection. That's really what they want. So gold is doing very, very good. Now let's talk about SPY. My favorite thing, SPY. Now SPY, I think we're going to hit 700 this week. We've talked about it before. I have never said we're going to hit 700 in a week, but I think this week we're going to hit 700. I think in a month we're going to hit 700, 710. I think there's going to be a lot of optimism, but I also do think that there will be a crash somewhere around April. We're going to have a large pullback. So I think we're going to have a pullback right around April, my prediction for the market. But I think we're going to start going back up explosively towards the end of the year. So we're going to have a little bit of a pullback. And I think by the end of the year, we can start seeing SPY at $800. So very, very interesting run up on SPY. Market is grinding up. Pullbacks are very brief. People are buying it up very quickly. There's a lot of support. If you're trading the options like I am every day on scalps, there is so much support and so much bullish movement. Every single wick down has space, like it's very there. So there's no fear in the price action. There is no panic selling. Leadership is coming in from the mega cap tech. The momentum is very favorable for a bullish movement. It's very intact. There is a bullish trend, and this is going to be there until the rates really spike hard. So SPY is looking very good. Let's talk about QQQ. I think QQQ is going to hit 632 this week. Okay, there's a lot of strength despite some pauses here and there. I think in a month, we're going to see 645. I think we're going to have a pullback on QQQ in about 3 months here. But I do think by the end of the year, we'll see 750 by QQQ. I think we're going to start seeing this start to perform against SPY. I'm being serious. I think QQQ is going to really start to push up. Even when NVIDIA pauses and when NVIDIA is not making movement, QQQ is holding. And these AI and mega caps are continuously driving flows of revenue for QQQ. This is the institutional favorite right now. The volatility is higher than SPY, but the movements are cleaner. I think the movements on QQQ are more rewarded. They're cleaner. And, there's a lot of dips with the QQQ, but they get bought right back up. It's rotational drops. And as long as the AI spread continues, QQQ is going to lead. Okay. So that being said, QQQ is looking good. Google is my favorite. Look at Google pushing up to 333 here, looking very, very good. I think Google will continuously push up. I'm very bullish on Amazon myself. As far as other things, Apple had a good little run up, but it still needs a lot of space. Apple had a good positive 5-point move today, but nothing too impressive about that, in my opinion. Microsoft not doing much. Microsoft went up to 480. I was actually at one point like, yo, Microsoft popping off, but then it came right back down. More consolidation. I don't think Microsoft will do much. And I explained this in one of my earlier videos. MU, I think, is going to pop off. There's a lot of movement up. There's even more consolidation. And I think MU is just looking nasty. This is looking crazy, okay? And even though you might say, oh, it's at all-time highs, I think MU is going to absolutely just murder it. So that being said, guys, these are my predictions. These are my sentiments for the stock market. I think that we're going to have a bullish movement, and I think that things are good right now. I'm bullish on a few other stocks. I think Oklo will start to reclaim its movement up. Had a little bit of a drop today, but I think Oklo will move back up. ASTS, Rocket, a few other stocks as well. I think Tesla will start to move slowly soon. I don't know if it'll be this week, but Tesla is going to wake up. And when Tesla runs really hard. If you look at the daily chart on Tesla, when we zoom out a little bit, let's look at the weekly chart actually. Tesla has the potential to break this 500 mark. It just really needs a lot of momentum. And I think once it starts coiling up, look at all this coil up. This is the weekly chart here. Look at all this. It will start to explode. And I think that's going to be something that's very rewarding for the investors that are in there. But that being said, guys, appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my video. Hope this video was helpful. Definitely jump in the Discord if you want to see my trades. If you want to ever jump in it, link is down below. I'll see you guys in there. Peace out.